So if you think I'm a heel, that means you will hate everybody from my era. Because everybody from my era literally acts like me. Real talk. The only people from my era that don't act like me is the people that have consumed all the soy in the world. To the point that they just soy boys and they don't act like me. I'm just being real with you. I'm not going to be a heel because I'm not a heel. Like, there's no point in saying somebody should be a heel when they're not even a heel. Like, I'm not a bad guy. I can see if I was a bad guy, then it makes sense, but I'm not a bad guy. You said Twitter? Yeah, I think the worst communities is Twitter, YouTube, and then Facebook. And then Reddit. I think Reddit and Twitter are kind of tied. Yeah, Reddit and Twitter are kind of high because Reddit is horrible too. But Twitter is the worst. Twitter is bottom tier. Second place is YouTube. Yeah, Reddit is horrible, but I think Twitter is the worst. Twitter is the worst. A lot of Tekken players, they waste all their time and effort on Twitter too. Like, these guys always try to get Twitter engagement when they should just be live streaming or trying to upload a video that can help the community. So there's a lot of L's. But that's one of the reasons why a lot of Tekken players are not as popular as they should be, is literally because they focus on Twitter too much. And Twitter doesn't do anything besides gives you like false validation that it's not gonna help. That's why a lot of these guys that you be seeing that post on Twitter all the time, when you watch their YouTube videos or their streams, they get no numbers. Because at the end of the day, nobody cares about Twitter. And the people that stick on Twitter, they only stay on Twitter and don't even watch or play Tekken. So it's like, I don't see the point of these motherfuckers posting on Twitter all the time for validation. That shit ain't helping your stream. That shit ain't helping your YouTube videos. That shit ain't helping you get sponsored neither. So I don't see the point of that shit. That shit is literally a waste of time. Which is why I don't use that shit. It is, because these guys focus so much on Twitter to the point that they end up smelling bad in real life because they don't take a shower. They're too busy making a Twitter status. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, man, they should be focusing on stuff that could actually improve the community. Posting on Twitter is not gonna do any favors for the community. Okay, I see it. Smash community? Yeah, I have no comment about those guys. Strawberry milk? It tastes good. I don't drink this shit all the time. That shit not good for me. I think that shit once in a blue moon. It's not bad. You said Mortal Kombat? Mortal Kombat's been rough, man. That community got mad drama for a community of a game that nobody plays. Like, I don't know why Mortal Kombat got that much drama, man. The motherfuckers should focus on trying to get more people to play that shit instead of trying to mob each other and get people banned from playing that. That shit don't make no sense. The motherfuckers is out there trying to mob each other over Mortal Kombat. Worst one? I don't. Them motherfuckers is like, that's all I see on Twitter and YouTube is Mortal Kombat people coming out of their neck. What, in Japan? Really? People in Japan got bad hygiene? That's kind of weird, Snow. Because usually Japanese people smell good, right? I've never met a Japanese dude that smells bad. Overseas players? Oh, can you name them or you don't want to name them? That's the thing too I don't understand about FGC players. How can they afford to go all these tournaments but they can't smell good? They can't smell good, man. There's a lot of these FGC guys are really rich, man, on the low. They're really rich on the low. Which region you think? I don't know, man. You tell me. I don't know. Oceania? Nah, I don't know anybody that plays this. If I was like currently like traveling and competing, I could tell you who's the best region, but I just play this shit for fun and stream for you guys. I don't play this shit on a, like, you know, I don't travel no. It'll be kind of stupid if I told you who I thought, you know. Not bad. FGC needs a savior. It don't need that, man. It's y'all saw the prize pool for Capcom Cup? That shit is terrible. It's terrible, man. It's terrible. They need something, because the way it is, if you don't get first place, you're not eating. What the fuck is that? That you get top 8 at a tournament, and if you get 8th place, you get like $200. Like, what is that? All top players should eat. Yo, thanks for that Prime, brother. By the way, guys, y'all can sub for free for Prime. I forgot to tell you guys. So thanks everybody for coming to my stream. And thanks everybody. The connection is kind of rough. Smash, yeah, if you get top 2. That's rough, man. That only the top 2 eat. Because not every, there's only one winner. So that's why it's rough, man. It's rough, man. And then you gotta spend a lot of money too while you compete too. It's not like one of those things, man. It's better just to make content, and then if you get like a big boy sponsor, then you can travel. But like spending your own money to travel, that's a L. Unless you some rich dude with like 200K in your bank, then sure, right? But there's no reason for these companies to throw bread at fighting games, though. There's no like super celebrities that play fighting games at a high level. If we had like somebody super famous that could carry a sponsor and sell things, then yeah, sure. But we don't have anybody like that. That was it. Alright, good games, bro. Honestly, bro, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know if you're listening to me. It's kind of easy to tell you what your weakness is. It's real easy. So it's not gonna be hard for me to coach you. My honest opinion is that it's good that you sidestep and shit, bro, but you wasn't here. No, I wasn't talking about your weaknesses during the set though. I'm gonna tell you now that I played you. Your weakness is this. Like, it's good that you move, bro. It's good that you move, right? But your weakness is that you move in patterns too much. You constantly sidestep just about after everything. Like, you don't mix up your sidestep with your backdash. Like, sometimes it's good to backdash and sometimes it's good to step. But you always stepping all the time in the same ways too. So you have to get rid of your movement flow chart. So that's one of your weaknesses. That you sidestep in patterns way too much. And 2, you also don't fully take your plus frames. Like, you do something on block and then you sidestep in an attack afterwards when you should just take your plus. Like, do something uninterruptible instead of just like hit, sidestep, hit. But yeah, you focus on stepping way too much to the point that if somebody's able to read your steps, they always just gonna homie move you the whole set. You're gonna just keep getting hit on counter hit. So that's the 2 weaknesses that I saw. When it comes to poking, your poking is fine, but you could space a lot more with Leo. You don't space enough, so you gotta space a little bit more, and you gotta focus. You gotta stop sidewalk flow charting so much. Like, you sidestep flow chart way too much. Yeah, I know that, but you gotta think of something, brother. He said, how can you work on your spacing? Try to get rid of your sidestep flow chart. I feel like you play too interactive. What I mean by that is that you always hitting and moving, hit, move, hit, move, hit, move. Sometimes it's better just to hit and wait. So you need more patience. You too active. You need to relax a little bit. Sometimes it's good to just do a keep out move and just see what your opponent's gonna do. You don't always need to do something. Like, sometimes it's good to chill, because a lot of times, this is one of the weaknesses I learned from people that I coach, is that they're so aggressive that they'll make somebody whiff, but they won't take advantage of the whiff because they too busy trying to maul down. Like, sometimes it's good to just hit and wait and just let your opponent whiff or something so you could get a whiff punish. Like, patience, especially with a character like Leo that she's kind of slow up close. I think being patient with her is really good. Just because most people, they're just gonna try to mash you out of shit because she's slow. You get what I'm saying? She got good keep out buttons too. Like, her moves, they give good spacing on block and hit. So I would just like you know, definitely use more spacing, especially since she's slow up close. So I don't really think you want to scramble too much with her up close anyway. You really don't want to scramble too much. Because like with me, you were scrambling a lot, plus you were sidewalking in patterns too, so I was counter hitting you a lot. Yeah, that means Kamala, that means you got to get your spacing up. You got to get people scared to run in on you. She got down 4-2s and stuff like that, and down 4-4s. You know, she got good counter hit buttons. Her back evasion is joint. You should use her evasionist moves a little bit more to stop people from mashing. But overall, you don't play bad. You just, yeah, exactly. Because she's kind of slow, bro. You don't want to just go back and forth. And I think when you in heat, bro, you could go more ham. I feel like in heat, you give too, you kind of like, you know what I'm saying? You got to play with your meat out a little bit more when you in heat. Yeah, don't sidestep in patterns. You do moves on block, on hit too much and sidestep too much. That's what Strider Fury uses all the time. Yeah, but that dude is he's too predictable with it. Like, that's the thing with Tekken, bro. That's the thing with Tekken, is that if you continuously do the same thing over and over, people's gonna adapt to it if you fight somebody that adapts. I'm gonna watch your replays now, Strike Miss, because I told you stuff, but I probably could catch stuff more better if I watch your matches. You have the replay? I got you. I'll just go to your recent opponents. You have a VOD link? Alright. Oh, you gonna send me a VOD link. Alright, that's even better. Alright. Yeah, just send it over. Just post it on here. I'll watch it on the stream. Well, that's cool. So this is a offline tournament you was at. How well did you do? That's pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. But yeah, guys, check out my Monopoly, bro. If y'all want to go meets out, y'all could go up to reach board 55 if y'all really want to support. So yeah, just download Monopoly, and yeah, man, play the hell out of it. And I appreciate everybody that checks out the Monopoly boys. All right, so let's click on your joint. Core values. Oh, I get to see what you look like in real life. All right, cool. All right. You killed yourself with Rage Art? We got it right now. Let me see. Yeah, let me put screen capture. All right, we good? Let's put the speakers up. All right, let's watch this set.
Trying to force something, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's something I get to to relax. So just like, all right, let me get my own beat going instead of whatever
get
going
into
on
your
around
own
me.
rhythm.
And just straight off the.
All right, so first of all, bro. First of all, this guy was willing to do that. He was willing to do that shit right when the match started.
To relax, so just like, all
Right when the match started, he was willing to do that. This right here. Like that should tell you that he's kind of a nut. He's kind of a nut. Cause this man didn't even like try to read you, bro. He just backed up and did that. So guys like this, it's good to have patience. So in general, like if he would have just back dash canceled when the match started, I guarantee he would have still done what he did, and then you would have got a free whiff punish. So you have to pay attention to what dudes do to you, especially if they react so quick like this in the first match, cause that was mad ham.
Just straight off the back of that down back too.
Yeah. I think I saw a round start just like this in their last set. So,
bing, and you've lost half your life.
Yeah.
There's 80%.
All right. You see here, right? You could definitely react to that low, right? You see this right here?
And you've lost half your life.
Yeah.
Like this, you gotta do some spacing. What I mean by spacing, a good down forward 2 right here would have clapped him, because he keeps moving forward on you. So like down forward 2s or hop kicks or anything, or even a down forward 1-2 hit confirm, or anything, or that punch into high kick joint. Like anything that could keep him out, you should be doing. You see, you could have right there too. You could have whip punished too.
And you've lost half your life.
Down forward 2 right there. Down forward 2 right there would have worked.
And they're fighting out of the wall.
All right, so your main problem here, bro, you playing mad defensive. You just letting him do shit. So you gotta fight a little bit more.
Left.
Wow.
Very nice.
And you gotta do more keep out once he starts rushing you. You see what I said, right? I told you that he did that shit at the beginning of the round. He's making a hard read, and that's most likely a flow chart. He's gonna do it again. I told you that shit. You see, now you sidestepping down for it too, though.
You said not again.
See
that?
Yeah, we're not.
He said that was cute the first round.
Yeah, now it's my turn.
Now you see, this guy's a nut. He literally just woke up and did raw heat. He did raw heat, and then he got counter hitted, and now he's gonna get wall splatted. So that should tell you that this guy right here is a very super active player. He's always gonna do shit. So when he wakes up, he's gonna either match armor, hop kick, reversal, and then at the beginning of the round, he's always gonna attack. So like guys like this, you gotta get ready.
Wait, that doesn't.
There you go. You see?
He said that was cute the first round.
Watch. You see this right here? See? Bomb, bomb. You see you did this, and then he mashed after running 3 on block. So that should tell you that this guy is crazy. So guys like this, you have to do real frame traps on him. He's not gonna respect anything. I'm guessing you lost this game because you was like respecting him too much. But he's a nut. He got wall splatted.
Look at the snowball effect. He's like, I got something for you.
Yeah, so this guy is always gonna attack when the match starts. He's not gonna respect anything. You see? You did it again. Go ahead. Yep.
He saw it just like you. And you've been calling out very
It's a problem if I'm reading it.
You see? He keeps doing raw heat, man. That's why I say that's one of your weaknesses too that I explained to you when we played the set. You do moves on hit too much into sidewalk. You was mad plus after that low. You should have just hit him again. You should have grabbed him, done another low. You should have just kept the pressure on the wall. Or if you want to back up the way you did, you should have just sidestepped in case he did raw heat or armor.
Down the mountain here.
Nice stab.
But you give a plus too much.
And you've been calling out very nicely.
Right there. You see, you should have kept on him. You should have kept on. You should have whip punished right there too.
No dice. Staying at the wall.
Nice. That was good. You whip punish. Yep.
Look at the beautiful
He's dead.
From strike miss. And they guaranteed 2.
There you go.
Hold on.
Yeah, but when somebody's back is on the wall, man, cook them. But obviously with June, you gotta be careful with reversal and can-cans and shit. So I feel you.
Wait.
Yeah, you see what I'm talking about. You see what I'm talking about, man. You put him in a plus frame situation and he didn't respect you, man. That's why you gotta do real frame traps.
Yeah. Wait.
You see right there? You didn't do a real frame trap. You really plus after that homing move. If you would have done something quick like DF1 or DF2 or anything, it would have floated him out or he would have got hit on counter hit. So that's what I'm saying. You gotta use your plus frames more because if you fight a nut, he's just gonna try to like do random shit like this.
Let's go. I'm trying to see a real fight. I'm trying to see a scrap, y'all.
Nice.
I love Can as wall extender. It's so funny.
Yo, how's she low tier? Look how much damage he lost, bro. He had full life, and look how much it did. Like, that's why I don't understand the Tekken community. They say she's ass, and he literally hit you with 1 can, and you lost more than half life, bro. Off of 1 can. That shit is ridiculous, bro. And you landed on the wall.
Jesus, that took too much.
What a block.
Yeah, even the commentator said, Jesus, that took too much.
Great punish. Plus frames again.
Okay, you did it again. That's just a flow chart you got. That's a flow chart you got.
I love Can as wall extender. It's so funny.
Right here, you see?
What a block.
Right here, you did running 3. And then you sidestep. You see? You see, man?
They both hit the trigger. They're both hitting the trigger.
Oh, he's mashing a lot, man.
Let
me see.
Great punish.
Let me see. Running 3.
Plus frames again. They both hit the trigger.
Honestly, a guy like this, man, one thing you gotta learn how to do, bro. You gotta learn how to forward dash and then back up. And the reason why you gotta do that is because guys like this, he likes to react a lot. So if he sees you moving, he's gonna do that -14 move, or he's gonna throw out a button. So if you forward dash and then back dash, it'll make him whiff, and then you could whiff punish him with down forward too. So you gotta use movement a little bit more to bait people to throw out stuff so you can punish them.
They're both hitting the trigger. Oh my God!
And one
That's
benefited.
Incredible trade on Dragon Slayer.
That Kazama affirmative action.
Low? Yeah. Oh my God, dude. They're on the same page. and they're on the same round count to start the game.
Nice sidestep.
No duck.
Yeah,
no
you could have
break.
ducked it. You could have
got
ducked that spin.
He doesn't. Oh,
Damn,
shoot.
get a press.
Uh-oh. Plus frames.
All right. Also,
New
you see
round
how he
count
did
to start
how he
the
did
game.
this?
Sidestep.
No duck.
You could have
no
ducked
break.
the
You
spin.
get up, right? He
Yeah,
doesn't.
you get up
Oh,
no good.
shoot. Uh-oh.
The last hit of that, you could sidewalk that.
Plus frames. Do it. Nice timing. Rage already.
You could have ducked. Yeah.
Magic 4 setup.
All right.
He doesn't. Oh,
Let me see.
Shoot. Uh-oh. Plus frames. Do it.
Yeah, you
Nice
playing too
timing.
defensive, man.
Rage.
If I was you,
No
bro,
duck. No break. You get up, right? He doesn't. Oh, shoot. Uh-oh.
right there is your turn. You could have done quarter 4-3 like that. Glock out there. Watch his feet.
Do it. Nice timing.
Or down
Rage
forward 1 right
already.
there. You could duck that.
Magic
Also,
4
that
setup.
setup that he did with Magic 4,
Oh,
you could have done a long range
Dragon
move.
Slayer got a little lazy. He could have hit a wall splat for the full confirm.
Yeah, you don't know the matchup, bro.
Setup.
That's a flow chart right there.
Oh, Dragon Slayer got a little lazy.
The
He could have hit a
the
wall
1-2
splat.
into that, you could duck that. Another thing too, bro, you gotta take a little bit more risk when you do mix-ups, bro. Every time you've gone into heat, you always do running 3. Like sometimes it's good to go low just to mix them up a little bit.
Confirm. The hell sweep goes low
They're
again.
down 4.
Real believe. Real believe. So it's great. They gave great defense from strike miss to get out of he took his one chance at life that was afforded to him and almost took it.
Also, another thing too, bro. Leo has really good throw game. So if you think somebody's gonna do like a June player, if they're gonna do like a raw punch parry, or like a reversal, or like straight up like raw heat, like her 1+2 throw is mad good because that shit will just throw his ass on the wall and you cook him. So that's another thing too.
Staying the course.
It's hard to play Leo though. I don't think Leo is that good because I feel like since she's slow, you gotta have to hit and bait a lot. You can't just like hit with her, especially with a quarter 4-1, the low. You gotta like hit and then wait, So you gotta get used to like poking people, but then like waiting to whiff punish them and shit like that. You can't be meets out with Leo. With Leo, you can't be meets out the whole set.
The problem is like at least from what I saw from that.
You gotta bait a lot, man. She's too slow.
Strike miss didn't win in the first 10 seconds.
Yeah, she got panic buttons, but her panic buttons are slow, bro. Her panic buttons are slow, man. Like she got down forward 1 into 2. That's guaranteed on counter hit. She got down forward 2. Her Bach 2 is good. The Bach 2, the duck into that, because that's a safe high crush. So if I was you, I would probably do that. Another thing too, bro, I noticed you don't do her you the stupid Bach pressure shit. Like I know, like if somebody knows how to fight her, they would just sidewalk it. But a lot of people don't know how to deal with that shit. So I would just pressure with that shit too, just to see if my opponent knows how to deal with it. Because a lot of people don't know how to deal with that pressure with the knee joint. Like people don't know how to deal with that. Yeah, back 1-4, man. Not everybody knows how to deal with that shit, bro. That shit is really good pressure. Yeah, down exactly what he's saying. I would do those moves just to see how my opponent reacts to it. Plus, that's part of her mind games too. You said you couldn't pressure with me? Yeah, but that's because I know Leo. I know Leo is slow, so I can stick out a lot of buttons. The only time I'm ever scared of Leo, honestly, is when they go super crazy and start doing the sway back into the high crush, Bach 2. Like those are the type of Leo players I'm a little bit worried about. Like those guys winning the wrist of down back 4-2 and shit like that.
He lost.
Yeah.
Those are the guys I'm a little bit more worried about.
If the round, if he's
But like that's why I don't think Leo is that good in general, man. I think she's only scary either if you like OD solid or you just a nut. It's not really no in between, you know.
It looks like it.
He just took a seat. He was like, "No, I'm still gonna sit here."
I was about to say he grew. He looks
Grew a couple inches.
Yeah, he looks a little taller. Oh, and here we
I
have
feel
a
you, man.
big
It's kind of like using at least 1+2. Like it's 20 frames, but like you could kind of get a feel. Like if you get somebody to block enough.
It's not for nothing about like the wall carry abilities. Like we could see a wall. Leo is an incredible.
Okay, also there you see how he did that. How he did that down 4-4, that's minus 14. You see how he just did this by itself? It's good to just do mid checks and stuff. Just check. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you play kind of scared.
It's not for nothing about like the wall carry abilities. Like we could see a wall.
Like that, that's minus 14. You see how he did that? He doesn't respect your frames.
I mean, It's not for nothing about like the wall carry abilities. Like we could see a wall. Leo is an incredible.
How plus is that overhead punch with Leo? That's like +4, right?
Cover a long span, especially if you have the execution to pull him off. But again,
nice. That was a great whip punish. Now go ham.
It's way too out of hand.
Fishing for that down forward too.
That's good.
Yeah. So in that situation, but down for one, you shouldn't worry about it not tracking, bro, because people are not always gonna whatchamacallit, sidewalk after moves. Like in that situation, he literally just mashed after this. Like this guy, he doesn't step a lot. So you just have to adapt to the situations based on who you're playing. So this guy's not gonna step a lot, so you could get away with a lot of stuff.
Nice, good timing. But watch the low.
But for what I see from the set, bro, you playing way too defensive, man. Way too defensive. You just letting him do whatever he wants. You gotta work on your offense for sure. So more box joints. Like that run up down forward too was kind of like for no reason. You see, you keep doing that. You gotta open him up a little bit more. There you go. That's a good whip punch. Now try to open him up. Yeah, you doing the same flow charts too much. I want to
see a different option from Strike Miss on heat engagers. He's only running.
Yeah, that's what he said. He's only running. You see what the guy said? You only running. But you got to get your poke game up, and you got to pressure a lot more.
I want to see like maybe just pipe a hell.
Because you playing too defensive, way too defensive.
Like putting out like a drop in a falling leaf in there.
Yeah, man, just play your offense, man. Your whip punish is really good. You see how you started whip punishing and poking? That's a good way to play.
Good step and punish.
Absolutely.
That's a great way to play.
And that's just the kind of thing that's super vital.
One thing about, you see how you did
that was a good
right there that you got hit with cans, man? Like in that situation, there was no reason for you to. There was no reason for you to crouch jab after that, man. Especially against him, he's not really doing anything for you to be scared defensively. Like you just getting hit on counter hit with stuff. So if you would have done that same move and just backed up, you would have launched him. Yeah, you see, like in this situation right here, you had enough frames to swing back here. Like, well, I'll show you. Right here, you could have done something in neutral. Down 4-4, down 4-1. You could have done something. Because anytime you reset in neutral, that's a time for you to go in. But you're not giving this guy any reason to be scared defensively. You gotta take more risk offensively to get this guy to be scared. Because you're not really doing no pokes or nothing to open them up. So what I'm trying to say is you gotta mix up your offense with your defense. You know, do some safe moves. Like right there, you could have done a DF1 or something. Yeah, just pressure a little bit more. Because you playing too defensive and not enough. Another thing too, also, if you playing somebody that just like sitting there and blocking, you should do more chip damage. That's another thing I noticed you don't really go for. You don't really go for chip damage. So you should go for chip damage way more. Somebody just sitting there and blocking if you want to open them up without taking big risk. And you should also use a lot more crushes. You don't really use a lot of high crushes. Like I know she has that that Kempo back into the high. I don't know the notation to it, but she does the back Kempo joint, and then she does a big kick that's a high crush. You should be doing shit like that. Like she got YOLO buttons, bro, and her crushes are not bad. Like she got moves to stop people from mashing jabs and stuff. So so definitely you should be, yo, thanks for that resub, brother. I appreciate it. How would I do that with Leo? There's a lot more gaps. Honestly, bro, like in this situation where he just kind of just holding back, you can't be scared, man. You can't be scared. Because think of it this way. Like, I'll give you an example. Like, Lee Chalan, all my tip damage shit is shit that I could get hit out of, right? Except for 4-4-4-1, right? You just gotta not be afraid, man. If something is safe on block, bro, don't be afraid to do it. That's always been my philosophy in Tekken. If some shit is safe, don't be afraid to do it. Only be afraid to do something if you can keep getting body for doing the move over and over. So that's what I'm saying. If you haven't done something yet, don't be scared to do it because you haven't done it yet. You know what I'm saying? You can't be scared. Just do your shit, bro. You see how you did the back Kempo joint like that? That's really good. Another thing too, you're doing too much. Right there, you could have punished.
Oh my goodness! Plus frames, nice block, no punish.
You see how you did this? You should have went for a mid-low mix-up right afterwards. Yo, Mug, thanks for them bits, dude. You should have went for a mid-low joint right here. And the reason why is because this guy, he's not going to attack on hit. After that, nah. So anytime you hit somebody with something, you should be like 1-2 throw, 1-2 low, 1-2 mid. You know what I'm saying? Keep switching it up.
Okay, guys,
but there's no reason to do down for 2 there when he's not going to do anything about it. But you going for too many counter hits, bro, when it's your turn, when he's not going to swing back. So in those situations, those are the best situations to go for chip damage or for like a throw or like a little 50-50.
That looked goofy. The character model is just not there. Oh, that was a can, but the jab. Float.
So in those situations, you should go for counter hits less. Me, I go for counter hits in these situations, right? I go for counter hits in situations where I'll make somebody block something that's low minus, and then I'll go for a counter hit. Or in situations where somebody's most likely to attack. When somebody breaks a throw, they probably gonna mash. When somebody does raw heat bursts, they probably gonna attack afterwards. So you have to just remember the situations that people are most likely to attack on. When somebody does something like that, that's just like big negatives in your face, they probably not gonna attack. When somebody does keep out, they're probably gonna attack too. But you just gotta read the keep out though. You obviously don't want to attack always after he does keep out. It's kind of one of those things.
Slight life lead.
Right there, you could have. There you go. There you go. Now mix up. There you go. Finally. You see? There you go. You see? You finally took a risk, man. You can't be scared to take risks, man. Nobody's gonna block all the stuff all the time. Yeah, we close to a hype train. Yeah, you gotta block that. That low is definitely seeable.
Delays it. No punish from strike.
Another thing too, you're respecting his defense way too much, man. You're not really going for no lows. You're not really poking him. You're not doing no chip damage. You're not really going for no throws. So you're respecting him way too much. You should definitely be disrespecting this dude. Just keep disrespecting him till he gives you a reason, you know, not to.
Back 4-2 with Junior punch?
Yeah, it's like -12.
There you go. You see? Every time you're doing the box shit is working. You see that? Yo, thanks for those bits. There you go. Now 50-50.
All right, slash kick again.
Yeah, man. There you go.
Nice match.
Yeah, that's a nice little heat that you got going, but
so
F all
much.
that.
Nice block. Low heat smash.
He's been doing that the whole set.
Rage hard.
Nah, that was bad. I don't know why you did that, man.
Do it. Dragon Slayer again stops on a dime.
I don't know how many timeouts he gets.
I noticed you keep leaving after matches. What's happening? You going to get coached by somebody or something?
I'm talking about like official rules.
Yo, thanks for the hype train, everybody. Yeah, I noticed you keep leaving, man.
People complain about me, like, oh, shut up.
Yeah.
The fact that there's people playing for shit. Like, you know, it matters. Like,
yo, it was coaching? Yeah, man, I'm just being real. You just don't know the matchup. And you don't know the matchup, and he's also just poking you. You're not opening him up, man. You gotta open him up, brother.
Because this game is too fast for you to be like, oh, well,
you said, what's my opinion on coaching? I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I don't like it, but the only reason why I don't like coaching doing tournaments is because the new gen, like, I hate restreaming tournaments, like majors, and seeing the same dudes go up and coach somebody for like 10 minutes. That shit is literally OD, because that shit could literally turn the tide of the match. So I'm not really a big fan of it. But if somebody just wants to tell you like one thing and that's it, that's fine. Yo, thanks for all those bits, man. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. Thanks, Jance. I appreciate you, brother.
You do this, you know, blah, 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 blah. Like, none of this
there you go.
Matters if I'm absolutely...
This right here, too. This right here, bro. I'm going to show you something right here.
In the case that you do this, you know, blah, 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 blah. Like,
you see that move right there?
None of this...
Moves like that, bro, that's a spacing move. What I mean by that, like, you hit him with that low, right? That low is meant to hit somebody with to see what they're going to do so you could, like, whiff punish them or something. That's not a low that you hit and then move. You don't overextend with that low. You don't. The only time you ever extend with that low is when you got a really good read on somebody doing, like, a high or some shit or a linear move, then you could size up and launch. But your issue there is that you overextended on a low. That's a keep out low. That's a keep out, I'm going to see what you're going to do low. That's not a, I'm going to hit you and keep going ham low. You understand? So when you do a low like that, it's better to like back up and wait. And then if you get a read on somebody, then you could do like a down 4-2 where they run in after that or something like that. But yeah, you overextended on a keep out low. That low gives a lot of space. That's good to... that's good to do, you know, just to see what they're gonna do. But yeah, the way this match is going, he's just bullying you, bro, because you're respecting him too much. You see? You see now, right?
Yep, and that's a great little setup. You have to be sharp against.
You see how you did right here,
Yeah,
right there, right here, bro. After this, you could have just sidewalked down, or you could have just down forward to them right there. So this low, honestly, like I said, is a wait and hit type of low. Obviously, she has a follow-up afterwards that you got to be kind of nutty to do it. But if somebody's always mashing after getting hit by this, you might as well just finish that shit. Because he would have got hit. If he would have done the whole string, he would have got hit.
Magic Four is super good.
But yeah, he's not respecting anything, bro. He's not. And that the reason why he attacked was because y'all were closer to each other on the wall like this. The other time that you did that low, you was too far.
And the low. Yep. And yeah, you see him. You see he wants.
But you playing way too there you go. Yeah, you playing way too Tekken 7, bro. Way too defensive. There you go. You see, that's why patience is good. Don't worry about getting rushed down when you could just do small movements like that and then punish. Now, yeah, now mix them up. Mix them up. There you go. There, you see another mistake right here. I'm gonna show you another mistake. You was doing really good. You was keeping them on the wall. You was keeping them on the wall. Nice mix up. Right here, bro, this does too much spacing, bro. Don't overextend after this low. That shit is like 0 on hit anyway. So in this situation, bro, if you would just backdash, bro, or just sidewalk, that heat burst would have whiffed and he would have died.
The whip punishes have been on point, but he could stand.
So in situations like that, you know how you like stepping? Stepping would have been good in that situation because you would have bodied him. So you got to put in on back of your head that your opponent is going to be willing to do random heat bursts after getting hit by stuff. Because that's how people use heat bursts in this game.
The low. Armor break. Hold on.
Yeah.
Said my birds are more powerful than whatever you was doing.
Nice. So you whiff punishing well. You just got to mix up your pokes with the whiff punch to get him to whiff a little bit more. Nice. There you go. You see, now you're using the gimmicks. Using the gimmicks. There you go.
With punishing these get up kicks.
Oh, you could have punished right there. Using the gimmicks, man. Do the bot gimmicks, man.
The wall is there. Last frame's great.
Oh, you should have punished there.
Nothing for it. Down for it.
That's punishable too.
Whoa. Weird low trade.
Yeah, you should do more box shit, man. This person is not really like if you would have just did the scrubby Leo way gamble type style when he just does the back 1-4 shit, you would have bodied this dude. I don't think he would have known how to deal with that shit.
Heat smash.
The low heat smash and the down forward.
Yeah, he doesn't respect anything. That's why I say to do real frame
Due to the
traps.
whiff. Oh my gosh. All right, Strike Miss, you're gonna need this round. Don't let him back in.
Yeah, two. You playing? That's what I'm saying, man. You doing too much keep out and shit without opening him up. The only times you should be doing DF2s and shit like that is if you already got this dude to mash a lot because he's annoyed by getting poked up.
I like this activation here. Try and get as close.
Yeah,
to
you
the
gotta
wall
switch
as
it up.
possible. Okay, the low
Ooh,
comes
not
out,
fast enough.
but he's mashing too.
Yeah, he's mashing on hit a lot.
Nice block.
Yeah, you doing that low too much on wake up, and he's been ducking every time. Every time you got him to tech, he's always been ducking too. So that's another thing you gotta I know it's hard to in a tournament to realize things like that, but you always gotta pay attention to how your opponent blocks things. Which is why your up 4-3 has been hitting grounded. Right there, you see shit like that. That's what you need to do, bro. What's up, Amp? Stuff like that, what you did there, bro, is what you need to do. Right here, you see that? Perfect. You need to do more stuff like that, man. Make people block shit and then read their jabs and then high crush. You should be doing a lot more high crushing and crushing, man. More setups too. Yeah, you need to do more setups like that, man. Way more stuff like that, man.
First time we've seen it.
Because if you're not doing anything, you're not going to get him to press like that. Make him block shit and then set up. There you go. You see? That was smart because he keeps doing raw heat. Damn, he did that shit again. This guy's kind of wild.
The evasiveness.
Nice patience.
There you go. There you go. You see? You started.
Yes. Popping off.
You started playing a little bit more fly.
No, he's gonna try to keep momentum. He did. He waved off the coaching.
No coaching. I'm feeling it. I'm in the zone, and that was something that was prevalent in their winter.
Yeah, you just gotta not be scared, man, and mix up all your options and shit. Cause you're not playing bad. I think you just playing a bit too Tekken 7, and you're not playing enough Tekken 8.
Nothing outrageous.
Yeah. the moves that would typically.
You know what it is
get
though?
beat
It's
up
kind
by
of, we saying he
Ken.
respecting him too much, but he playing June, bro. Like she forces you to respect him, respect her. I mean, so I don't blame Strike Miss for respecting him too much, cause June is bullshit, bro. June is bullshit. Like she forces you to respect her, cause you gotta worry about cans, you gotta worry about reversal. So it's hard, bro. It's hard to not respect her when she has all them dumbass buttons. When she has forward 1+2, when she has the 4-2 into the 1+2. Like she has too much dumb shit that could kill you. So that's why I think she's one of the best characters in the game. Yeah, she's a top tier character, bro. Don't listen to people that tell you that she's low tier. She's not. She's like mad OD. Cause if you just sit there and block, she's just gonna chip you up and open you up, and then if you attack, you might get counter hitted and die. Like she's mad OD, bro. She's mad OD. She's mad safe too. That's another thing too. She's very safe. Right there, you see that keep out move that he did? That's -14. You gotta start punishing that.
Up by Can, we're stuffing Dragon Slayer.
Yeah.
That's -14. You gotta start punishing that.
No punish.
You see? There you go. You see? You're using your frame traps now. You see how you did down 4?
Can, we're stuffing.
How good is her down 4 on hit, Leo? It's like 0, right? How good is that on hit?
No punish. No punish again from the down 4-2. There we go.
Another thing too, is 0. Yeah, so you should be doing counter hit traps with that. Either counter hit traps or crushing.
No
You see how you did 1-2, bro? You should do a small 50-50. You could have either done another down 4, or you could have done like a down 4-1 or something, or down 1 or something like that. Instead of down 4-2. You don't really need to do like down 4-2 to stop him from pressing. There you go. You see how you did that back tempo shit? You should be doing that way more in the set to create whiffs and shit like that too. When you do down forward 1, when you do 1-2 on hit, right? Or whatever. When you do 1-2 on hit, you shouldn't be doing no down forward 2, because that shit is punishable. And 1-2 on hit is already plus enough that any quick mid or low is probably going to be uninterruptible. So you don't need to do down forward 2, because you literally just going to get punished every single time. You do something that's like heavy plus on hit, and then doing down forward 2. I said after down forward 4, you should be, since it's 0 on hit, you should be always trying to set something up when you do it. Either trying to get a whiff punish, a sidestep, a high crush, or a counter hit.
Nice little box step. Get a little whiff punish there.
Another thing too, this guy keeps waking up and doing raw heat.
There we go.
So you should be banging a lot more.
Sheesh.
Right there, you should have just backdash right there. Backdash and then cook them.
A little whiff punish there.
Or if you was quick enough, you could have done quarter 4-1 and counter hitting them.
Ooh, not quite. Goes for the crouch jab. How did it hurt? Did the other crouch jab.
There you go.
Whiff
He's dead.
punish City, man.
He's catching him a lot on that.
You see how you getting a lot of whiff punishment? It's because this guy is panicking. That's why I told you to get your spacing up. Because this guy's already whiffing a lot. So spacing is good against a guy like this.
You see that Dragon Slayer?
See? You should have launched him right there.
Back 4.
You should have launched him with a DF2 or something. Because this guy, you see what he did? Rum bum and then backed up. That was good. Because he already has a lot of spacing and he playing June. And June players like to do raw cans and stupid shit.
Running kicks.
Like you could have launched him right there, yeah. Also, you see how you did 1-2 down forward 2? You should stop doing that and do something quicker. Like a safe mid or something.
Getting the duck punish just in case he's right.
Nice. You see how you did that too? You see how you did quarter 4-1 right there?
You see that Dragon Slayer's pretty
You did quarter 4-1 and then you did a box joint.
The duck punish just in case
You see? Stuff like that. That's really good. You baited and did that. You should do shit like that a lot more, bro. Especially against guys that's always going to mash on your stuff on hit. You need to do more setups when you hit stuff.
Right.
Nice.
You should be setting up like that. Always setting up. And he keeps, you got to adapt a little bit faster, man. The whole set, he's just literally just been getting knocked down and literally mashing heat. So in that situation, if you know heat is coming, you could just run up and throw him or do a quick low to hit him on counter hit. But he got hit there. You could have done like down forward. You could have threw him after that or sidewalked or something to bait to get rid of the heat or hit him out of heat. Because he keeps doing raw heat all the time, but you're not doing anything about it. You're not baiting it. You're not throwing it.
Even with that spike, though, it still feels bad.
You keep forgetting stuff? Yeah. You can't forget stuff, man. You know what I would do is if I was you? I would keep practicing setups in practice mode. And so you could get used to them in your brain. and then you could do them
Or if you're
Medium?
okay, first moves
in
just
gameplay.
completely missed.
You gotta duck that last hit, man.
Nice
Nice
block.
block.
Chase
Caught him
down
when he
with
caught
the
him on the
double
back
mid.
dash.
You gotta learn how to forward dash cancel
God,
too.
these guys are playing super even today.
If
This
you
is
forward
good to
dash cancel,
see.
you wouldn't have to worry about that. Now you could get in. You see?
Low.
That's why we told you to do that box joint. You see, now that you finally did it, I even told you that he most likely doesn't know how to deal with it. You saw he got hit on counter hit. Imagine if you just did that shit the whole set. You would have cleaned this guy up because he doesn't know how to react to it. So you're not going to know if somebody knows how to deal with something unless you do it. And look, you got a full combo.
That
him up,
launcher,
yeah.
that's tight. Yo, Leia
Yeah,
got some
I would
solid
just do that shit on him because you don't know. He doesn't.
shot. Another one.
Yep, there you
And
go. You
catch
finally
the
baited it.
arm,
Finally. You
very
see? Now
nice.
you adapting.
You're
Now you adapting.
Oki on this, not quite.
Wow, this guy is really crazy, bro. You fucking, yo, you did this and then you counter hitting
And
him.
catch-
You counter hitting for that, right? And then he got up and did it again anyway, bro. This guy's really crazy. He's a nut. He's literally a nut.
He knew.
That shit is crazy that he just
He
got
is
up and
going
did
to
it
that
again.
well quite a bit with the evasive high. All right,
Yeah, he doesn't
Drake,
respect
get a little
anything.
health back, stay in the game. One ill taint.
Dude,
Oh
dude.
my
Wow,
God.
bro.
He
Thank
tried
you.
to
Thank
do-
you.
Oh, he's still alive. Another one.
Wow, that didn't kill?
Oh,
There you
he
go.
tried to go
You should
another-
do that move way more. That down one joint, that joint is mad good because on counter hit you get a lot of damage, and then on block is good because you could crouch afterwards and you could play mind games. So I would do that poke a lot more. Punish. Ah, yeah, you don't know the matchup. That shit is minus 13.
Here. Counter hit, mashing on wake up. Wrong decision here. Low.
There you go,
Stepped in,
finally.
did you?
There you go.
Yes. But this wall situation.
You see how you
tough.
starting to sidestep and bait the heat smash? You should be doing that a lot more. He did, yeah. He's playing mad bummy.
For the fourth game in a row, is it gonna be Dragon Slayer winning, or is StrikeMiss gonna even it out? I kind of want to see another
Damn,
game,
you just letting this
but
man do
Dragon
whatever
Slayer
he
got
want,
something
man.
else on the brain.
Yeah, he's come on, man.
Shit, I don't give a damn what you
Oh,
want.
what the?
You
We
playing
are
way
with
too respectful,
Dragon-
man.
StrikeMiss with a chance here.
That's another thing, man. You got heat. Why you turning?
Nice break in the clutch. The duck.
Oh, that's
While
nice.
standing
Good duck.
launcher. Okay, StrikeMiss is on
He
mine.
can even it out here.
Bunch of health back. Heat
He
to
can-
the
yep,
wall.
they're
Bop.
even.
Scary Oki. Heat smash. Not all the hits.
Nice break.
Nice break.
But he put it back
Look
in
at
the
all
corner.
that rage in the health.
No, why would you do that for, bro? Yo, you just
Okay,
let this
not
man
as
beat you,
big a
bro.
deal- Wait,
Why would you
no.
do? Why would
Oh
you do
my
that?
God,
He's dead.
he's- And that's just it.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, you probably got
He
nervous.
cracked from
Yeah,
like
you got
7
nervous.
yards away, and Dragon Slayer takes it.
You got
I
nervous
forgot
as hell,
that
man.
down back
Who
one
won
where
this
Walls
tournament?
platted For,
Yeah,
for
that was
a full conversion. I was
that
like,
Who won this shit?
off a counter hit down back forward.
My man said a Raven player.
Who
Uskate Goy? Who the hell was Uskate Goy?
We're looking animations. Big windup is scary. Ugh. Oh,
Where
the
you can
second
watch?
hit, a back
Oh, this
two
is like
counter hit
he
launch.
this is like a full-fledged coaching lesson, Snow. So I usually do this like I actually nobody's ever asked me to coach him like this though. So this is actually fire. Oh, that's a negro? Okay. Yeah, nobody's actually had me coach him like this, but yeah, this is like a paid coaching lesson. So that's why I did that. Cuz I usually don't do this cuz this was like a full tournament vibe. This was actually kind of fire that I did this for him. I hope I helped you, bro. But basically, bro, you need to use way more of her tools and play a little bit more loose. And you got to bait way more too. Oh, word? That's crazy. Yeah, man. You gotta not be scared, but also you have to bait. You just have to understand the options in Tekken 8 a lot more. So basically, like, people doing like raw heat, you gotta start baiting that. People doing raw armor, you gotta start baiting that. So you gotta be aggressive while baiting the stuff that people keep mashing. Basically, you gotta adapt way more. Yeah, AO Richie is like the only one, right? Do we take PayPal? Yeah, man. It's the same as my email. It's the same as my email. So I do. That's the only thing I take, by the way. Also, guys, can y'all please play the Monopoly game? Everybody? Can everybody play Monopoly? Even you? Thank you. Everybody play Monopoly, please. Thank you. I appreciate all the guys, everybody. But yeah, man, just you gotta bait more, man. This game is raw as hell, man. This game is mad raw. My bad. I took the camera out. Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah. Thank you, man. I appreciate for you booking. I hope I help you, man. If you got any more questions, let me know. But yeah, man. More confidence in your stuff, man. I can show you. Let me show you one thing before you leave. Let me show you something else. I'm gonna play Leo and I'm gonna show you something. Where's she at? Where's Leo? Where's Leo at? That's crazy. I don't even know where she out. She right here.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh, thank you, man, for everybody downloading that. Thank you, man. Going in on the Monopoly.
Get ready for the next battle.
He said your worst matchups? June is one of my worst matchups too. You see this move right here? FightingGM23@gmail.com. Yeah, alright. Yeah, that's it, yeah. Alright, you just do it on Discord better? I'm gonna send it to you on Discord. Yeah, that's it. I'll send it to you on Discord. Alright, so what's a high crush? Alright, let me show you something. Nah, that's cool. I got you. Hold up. High crush is crouch dash 1. Down 3+4. When I do down 3+4, this comes out. What's down 3+4? Is that? So you could do shit like. See that? You see how I did that? See that? Okay, now I'm gonna try to do a down 4-1 after that. See? So basically what I'm trying to teach you is that you should do more moves on block. You see how this too? I'm gonna show you something else. You see that? That's really good, that move. You should be using that a lot more. Because you could play mind games with that shit. You do. See? She got a punch parry too, right? See? 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 So you could do stuff like that. You could do like, since this is like any move that's like good on block like that, you could do mind games. Plus this puts you in crouch. So if somebody does highs, you could duck and then launch, right? So this move is good. This move is really good. I would just throw that shit out to poke with it, and then you could set up mass setups with that. You could do this. If somebody keeps pressing after that, you could reversal. If somebody starts doing highs, you could high crush. If somebody starts doing linear shit, you could sidewalk and then launch. So you should be doing that shit way more. Also, like this too, you could reversal after that too, or you could sidestep, or if somebody does something slower than 12 frames, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, if somebody mashes, the backdash with punish. So, yeah, man, it's like simple mind game shit like that. So that's why I like moves like this. Like any move that's like really good on block, you should be doing more. How good is a down for 1 on block? Okay, that's really good. That's really good. So basically her DF1, you could kind of just use this shit like her down for 1 is not bad, because if you keep doing DF1s and shit, obviously you could finish it, right? And get the counter hit. Or you could just do a high crush, right? You could do Kempo too, right? Yeah. So yeah, stuff like that, you could bait stuff like that, honestly. So you could just mess around. You could do stuff on block and then bait and then launch. You don't need to do all the time. So moves like this and like this is literally just to see if your opponent's gonna mash a space when you make them block. It's just basically I'm gonna do these moves to see how you react type of stuff. So obviously too, since it's a string, like you could finish the string in certain situations where you get big damage. Oh, backswing blows for starting to learn. Yeah, you gotta do it because that's part of your character's kit. So basically what I'm trying to say is that you should have as much set as possible so you could keep your opponent guessing the whole game. At least that's the way I play Tekken. The way I play Tekken is that I just keep making my opponent constantly block stuff, and I make them afraid of every little thing that I make them block. Like I make them afraid to press a button after everything. So I try to have a setup for everything I make you block or get hit by to get the opponent scared the whole game. So it's like, you know. So that's the type of ways that I would suggest. At least that's the way I play. You could do that shit with Leo too. Just keep making people block shit and keep doing setups. Just keep setting up. Always have a reason to do something. Don't do something without any reason unless you just want to be YOLO. You know? Because this is like stuff like this is good. This is good. This is a download move. And what a download move means is a move you do to get a download on somebody to see what they're gonna press, and then you could counter them afterwards. Same with down forward 1. Same with down forward. Those are download moves. You understand? This is a download move too. You do that move to see if somebody's gonna block it, and you also do it to see how they're gonna react to it on hit. Those are download moves. So you just gotta learn how to do your setups and learn how to adapt a little bit better once you do specific download moves. Yeah, those are download moves. This too. This move is good too. Route running 3? Yeah, route running 3 is good because you can see if somebody's winning the match afterwards. This is good for spacing because I'll give you an example. Let's say you do this, right? And then somebody runs in. See, I hit him on counter hit. You saw that? See? But you gotta be careful because, you know? Yeah, so you gotta keep mixing it up. So the whole game, man, just keep mixing things up, man. Switch up your timing, switch up your setups, try to make reads as the match goes on. There's a lot of things, man. You'll get used to it because you're not that bad. I think you just play a little bit too much like Tekken 7, and you kind of you're not cheap enough.